Welcome back to our channel. Clear blue skies, sunshine and no rain in the horizon. Well, that was not how it was the previous 2 days we were in Hong Kong. It was a bit cold and overcast, but we still had a great time. The 2 days we spent in Hong Kong were pretty busy, but I loved every bit of it. We managed to see so many popular places. Just wish we had a couple more days there. My highlight of all has to be the views from the peak. It was so beautiful. Speaking of views, our hotel window gave us an amazing bird's eye view of this cricket ground. By the way, I play cricket too. Back to the vlog. So the plan for the day was to cross the border back into Shenzhen, stay there for 1 night and then move on to Guangzhou, where we had 3 days before catching our flight back to Australia. We had actually left 2 of our luggage bags at the Shenzhen hotel. Honestly, we are done with big suitcases. Next time, we're traveling light. Just carry on. While my parents were having some grown-up conversations, I was busy gazing out of the window. The narrow sidewalks, the older high-rise buildings, the busy junctions and the constant hustle. It's everyday life for people in Hong Kong, but to me, it all felt fascinating. I'm sure I'll be back again someday when we visit China. We've done a few land border crossings before, and this one was really straightforward. Although the international passport check took forever. We made it with just 1 minute to spare. In about 10 minutes, we crossed into Shenzhen and arrived at Fujian railway station. It was time to grab a taxi to our hotel. I loved the taxis in Shenzhen. Most taxis are these people movers, so even if you've got a lot of luggage, you'll be fine. The moment you enter Shenzhen, everything suddenly feels so spacious and modern. Even the billboards are entertaining. After freshening up, we were ready to head out. We were starving, and it was that awkward time of day, not quite breakfast, not quite lunch. So we went searching for something nearby. And that's when we stumbled upon this little gem, a tiny family-run shop. The menu looked so inviting. Everything we ordered was super tasty. It really felt like home-style food. Such a perfect find at the perfect time. After that delicious meal, we set out for a walk around the area, hoping to find a nearby cafe. We knew it was inside this huge building, but we had absolutely no clue where the entrance was. Nope, that was not the entrance. Eventually, we figured it out. There was a side entrance. It was a cool little cafe with a really nice layout. It was quite spacious with a lot of seating options. I loved the big window overlooking the busy street. The drinks were beautifully made. And this pudding was easily the highlight. Later that afternoon, we visited a museum in downtown Shenzhen. We chose this one because it was the only museum we could enter without needing a booking on the WeChat app. But we were not disappointed. The place looked unreal, like we just entered a spaceship. Look at the design. It looks so futuristic, right? Now let's check out the place. This museum tells the story of how Shenzhen transformed from a small town into a mega city. Every corner in this museum looked so thoughtfully designed. We were done with the top floor, so we took the lift down to the next one. Almost everything was written in Chinese, but I still got the idea. The displays showed the phenomenal growth of the city and the innovation across so many different fields. I was genuinely impressed by how well everything was presented. This place gave me a whole new appreciation for Shenzhen and its journey. If you're in Shenzhen, I definitely recommend visiting this place. Just across the road was Haiti, another place we love. It was a cool place and not too busy at that time. These were the drinks we ordered. They were so good. One of the buildings we really wanted to see was the Shenzhen Library. It was just a short walk away, so we headed over. Our plan was just to see the modern exterior of the library, but we ended up going inside. The open layout made the whole place feel spacious and welcoming. Simple and modern, this library really impressed me. Pathway leading up to the terrace, and once we got there, the views were absolutely amazing. From there, we headed to the modern side of Shenzhen Bay. It was a bit of a ride, around 20 minutes to reach the bayfront. And when we reached the bayfront, look at what we walked into! We were so lucky to catch the evening light show right on time. Just look at the skyline, it was so good. I'll let the B-roll show you what we saw that evening. so good, right? I was so glad we made it to this place. At first, we almost skipped this place because we couldn't find clear information of the light show. But in the end, everything worked out perfectly. We had no energy left that evening, so we just took a slow stroll towards the taxi pickup point, enjoying the views along the way. The Bay Area has so much to see. Definitely need a whole day here next time. We then headed back to the hotel, packed our stuff for the next day's journey, and then had an amazing meal at the same restaurant we tried in the morning. That delicious dinner was the perfect way to end the day. We'll be back with another video soon. Until then, take care!